so far, we're the only real estate app to have this widget for sellers, except for one competitor. I won't mention their name, but I have it on my phone. It doesn't work. Ours works.
Hey there, this is Richard Kaiser, Director of Demand Generation and Sales Ops here with CINC. And we're doing a recording here. We're going to talk about engaging real estate leads with your mobile app. One of the things, right, we've seen with a lot of the realtors in our community is a lot of realtors are having success engaging both new and existing leads in their database, right, with text messages, email property alerts, and having a lot of success there. One of the things that we've seen with a lot of the realtors in our community is not all of them are taking full advantage of leveraging a custom app for themselves, whereby they have an additional avenue to engage with leads that are coming into their database. Particularly, we find is these leads are some of the most engaged leads that any real estate teams have. And this was something that Joshua Lowe was recently talking about with us internally here. He was sharing with us some really interesting data there. And so we've asked Josh to join us today. Joshua, you want to introduce yourself and kind of take people through what you've been saying?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Joshua Lowe, product manager of mobile apps here at CINC. And in our mobile apps, we provide a lot of mobile specific features to help you out in your business and to help you engage your leads. So we have our Edda app that you can share with your leads. And the feature set that we provide on there helps keep those leads engaged in your environment instead of going to another environment, right? So a lot of people use mobile apps on their phone to do everything. And so we want to make sure that they're also using a mobile app to search for properties in your environment and stay connected with you the whole time. So one of the features that we recently added inside of Edda was a Home Pulse widget. So we recently came out with Home Pulse. It's a great way to capture seller leads in your system. And in Edda, it's a great way to capture seller leads out of your existing buyer leads. You've already gotten these buyer leads, you've already paid for them, and we're trying to get them to tell you if they're a seller or not. Add their property in Edda so that you know that they're ready to sell. We recently added the Home Pulse widget on iOS. If you're familiar with iPhone, widgets came out on iPhone a couple of years ago. They're pretty popular just to get some quick data right on your home screen. And so now our leads can get their home estimate straight on their home screen. And this is another entry point back into Edda. So they're reminded every month that, hey, here's my valuation. If I'm ready to sell, I'm gonna go check that Home Pulse report right from my home screen. And then from there, there's lots of questions on the Home Pulse report that they can just one click and ask you a question. And that's an inquiry straight for you to reach back out and contact that lead. One thing that's nice is that so far, we're the only real estate app to have this widget for sellers, except for one competitor. I won't mention their name, but I have it on my phone. It doesn't work. Ours works. The next thing is we have great property details in our app. And one of the things that we do to bring the leads back into our app that our web doesn't currently have is that we have instant alerts within Edda. So within their saved search, if a new property comes on the market, we're going to instantly send them a push notification letting them know. So your leads are getting the leg up on the other, home seekers out there looking at the same homes. They're getting the alerts first. So, 25% of our leads enter the app via these push notifications, these instant alerts. And on average, users have about 6 returns a month through these push notifications. That's on average. So a lot of engaged leads that are really looking for homes, they're coming in a lot more. And they're thrown right onto this property page. In Edda, we're getting an average of 36 visits to this page per user every month. So there's a lot of engagement happening on this page. And then from these property pages, they're going to be reaching out straight to you through touring a home, messaging you through the Edda Messenger. So it's directly connected to you every time. And Some interesting stats on Etta is that we get a high, what we call agent ready conversion. About 6% of Etta users are converting to agent ready each month, which means they've submitted an inquiry. They've asked you a question, right? You didn't have to reach out to them. They reached out to you. It's a lot easier, right? So we want to make sure we're getting our leads into Etta so they're coming to us and making our job easier. 14% of leads are saving a search within Etta. So when they come to your site, we automatically set them up with a search based on the properties they are viewing. But in Etta, these leads are going in and creating their own search, which is giving you more information on what exactly they're looking for without you having to reach out and ask a whole bunch of questions. You're already getting that information. On web, it's a lot less of leads saving their own search. And also, everybody who's using Etta has a really high satisfaction with it, okay? We reach out and ask these leads, hey, are you loving the app? A lot of them are saying yes, and it's proven by the score in the App Store. We got a 4.8 rating in the App Store for iOS, 4.6 on Google Play, and we're getting reviews every month. So yeah, people love the app. So I would get them in it and have them reach out to you.
Joshua, this is great. If, kind of in closing here, as we've gone through this, are there any common misconceptions or things people might miss when they start to better utilize a strategy of engaging leads with their app that you'd have any recommendations for realtors on?
I think one of the misconceptions is that, if I put them into an app, this lead's going to go to another agent, right? And with Etta, that's not the case. These leads are staying with you. When you share the app to your lead, as soon as they enter into the app, they're getting an experience where they're seeing your face and your name. So everything in Etta is connected back to you. You'll be able to see what they're favoriting, what they're saving, any messages that they're sending to you. So I definitely encourage you to share the app with all your leads so you're making sure that they stay in your environment. And that's not going to happen if they're using another real estate app on their phone.
That's great. Joshua, this has been great. We'd encourage our realtor community, if you're not leveraging an app right now, if you're a real estate CINC client, please reach out to your account manager. We'd love to help you better utilize this. And if you're not a CINC client, we'd love to talk to you about ways you could better utilize our platform to engage leads. Thank you all for everybody's time today.
Thank you.